Gemini, song that's playing for you is Get Geek. So you could be in a position, relationship, friendship, or you just in a new mindset and it got you pumped. You kind of zooted to do something. Yeah, you could be in a position where you're expressing yourself in a new direction and it's like you kind of hype. You ready to do that. You ready to plant this seed. You ready to take this action. Where you coming from only brought you pain. So now it's like you kind of giddy to do something new or giddy to express yourself in a new way. What you previously, whatever brought you down emotionally, whether it was something you put out in your external world or something you invested in, whether it was a friendship, it was a one-sided friendship, brought you to a lower place of emotional, and something hurt you because someone was playing you. And it's like now you could be in a certain knowing about a situation, and that knowing puts you in a place to cast a certain judgment regarding that friendship, regarding that relationship. You may be in a position where now you know, since you've been through some pain regarding an action you took, you might have acted one way once upon a time, and it only brought you a sharp realization about what you doing this did to your relationships, did to your friendships, what you thinking or expressing or acting like this did to things you emotionally connected to. Now you could be walking away from that, and now it's like you're planting a seed to start a new mindset or just build a new mind around the topic of relationships, around the topic of friendships, around the topic of associating yourself with something in your external world. Because again, whether someone you invested in put you in a position to realize what you were doing don't work, or you just observe the reaction from your external world about what you did. Fair trade. Yeah, it was like a tick for tat energy. You may have played a role. You may have had a part to play in a relationship, friendship, or just a scenario or situation. And because of that, you in the place where it's like now you invested in, now it's like now you know this next step is going to be something you love. After being in a situation where there was pain, you got hurt, something ain't work out, whether it was, again, friendship, relationship, or just an idea or an endeavor, a direction you were going, it ain't work out. But it put you in a position to try something different or try something new. Now it's like you fell one time, you could be tackling the same situation, the same direction, the same friendship. But after that pain, it brought you a new mind about it. Now you can invest in it in a different way. Now you know how to handle yourself, or now you know how to better handle or invest in a relationship or friendship. Now that you've been through what you've been through. Ace of Wands in reverse is the second card out for you though. So I don't know if it's you versus someone outside of you. You could be doing something new, and in order to keep you from doing what you want to do, someone may want to come to you and holler at you in some way, shape, or form. But what they gonna bring you passion, they gonna bring you love, they gonna bring you feelings, fire. They gonna bring you an image, a dream, or something you can see with them. And it's only just to keep you in a certain place regarding about the situation. Regarding the friendship, they don't want you to invest in a new direction. They don't want you to stop talking to them. They don't want you to stop giving or sharing your mind here, investing your time and energy here, because you keep it balanced. Once you go, it's only going to be burdensome. You looking like you going. If it's you versus you in the position where you want to invest yourself. You want to have a new beginning somewhere. But in order to do that, you gonna have to burn some folk. Fair trade. In order for you to, it's like you got to clear the path for you to go the direction you want to go. So you may have to fight to get through this fire. You may have to express or show a certain aspect of you to get yourself in or through something or someone. You feel me? And put your foot. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, you may have to get nasty. You know what that means for you better than I know what that means for you. And you know what you're dealing with. You may have to get nasty. In order for you to get this new, you may have to be the Ace of Wands in reverse a little bit. You fair trade. It's almost like you're gonna fight fire with fire in order for you to get through a situation, get through a relationship, or just bring an end to something. And sometimes that's warranted. If you gotta dip into your negative energy, if you gotta be a little demon, that's fine. As long as you go back to center. You always gotta go back to the center ground. They can't stay too angelic, can't stay too demonic. You just float in the middle. You feel me? And that you may look like, in order for you to go forward, you gotta wind back a little bit. So you know what that means for you though. Yeah, I'm telling you, if it's you versus you ready to take a leap of faith, or you're already taking a leap of faith. You already walked away from something. You already don't feel about this friendship, this relationship. You already got a passion for whatever you're now wanting to invest in, or you're now already investing in. You could be thinking or expressing or investing yourself differently in a place or just in general. And in order for you to do that, you had to fight. Gotta fight something. Oh shit, if it's you versus someone outside of you could want to take a leap of faith with you because they see you outside. And it's like, but you don't want nothing to do with that anymore. You in a new mind, you planting a new seed, you taking a risk. You taking a chance on this new direction because where you coming from, that shit ain't do shit but hurt you. Someone was lying, cheating, stealing from you. It was wasting your time. We gonna keep it a buck with you. That's why you in the position to go in a new direction. Shit, you could be, if you still in this situation, if you still dealing with these people, if you still dealing with this person, there you go, Gemini. Lovers in reverse on the bottom. Yeah, there was love here once upon a time. You had love for this expression once upon a time till you realize back in that you weren't in your better minds, so to speak, when you invested in this energy, this relationship, or this person, or these people. You know what that means for you. Now you may have blown the horn on that. It's a whole lot of new steps. Yeah, you lost your mind about some shit. If it's you versus someone outside of you, someone outside of you could have took a leap of faith away from you. They got out of their head about the relationship or the space they share with you, and they may be taking a leap of faith in regard to express themselves in a new way, or just it outside. It's like someone's leaving the relationship, leaving the friendship. And they may not be telling you that directly, but it's like they're no longer stuck in their mind about what this is. And you could be in a position where you don't want to lose that. So you could be wanting to take an action to express it, to continue to maintain something. Gemini, the camera cut. The song that's playing for you is Hallelujah though. So yeah, lost my train of thought. So I'm just going to keep it rolling. So if it's you versus you could be in a position where you're expressing or you're putting yourself in a new direction, whether that's just how you invest in your world or how you invest in a particular category in your world. And you may have to give a little fight in order to get that across or let that be known. You feel me? Express your passion or your desire for this new. You may have to give a little push. You see clearly about something, you're out of your mind, you're no longer losing sleep about some shit. That's why you're taking a leap of faith, because you're aware of a relationship, a friendship, or something you invested in. If it's you versus someone outside of you, in a sense where someone outside of you could have came to you with some sort of lower passion, someone could have expressed themselves towards you. It's like they brought you an image, a mind, a vision. They wanted you to see something a certain type of way. And them doing that only put you in a position to take a new stance in regards to the situation you share with somebody. Now you could see this friend differently. Now you could see this relationship differently. You feel me? Now that it's like someone could have showed their teeth to you in some way, shape, or form. You know what that means for you better than I know what that means for you. If it's you versus you might have to show your teeth in order to go in a certain direction. If it's you versus someone outside of you could be going in a different direction away from you, and you may be in a position where it's like you want to be there with them, or you want to go there too, or you want to do that too. So in order for you to do that or continue to be there because someone is out of their mind about the space they share with you, you may be in a position where you want to take some sort of action. You feel like if you express your passion, or if you build this vision or illusion or image, if you could get them to see the space like this, they'll continue to share a space with you. So you know that's a whole lot of shoes you gonna have to find your fit. Song that's playing now is Old Me, New Money. See, old you, whether it's someone outside of you who's still the same person, they just trying to flash some new money to you. They trying to give you some new minds, some new ideas about the situation. They want you to see, think, and feel about it differently because they know they did you dirty in the past. Or you know you did somebody dirty in the past, and that caused you to get a heartbreak or someone outside of you to get a heartbreak. You got the 3 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and the 2 of Cups. Now, come on now. Somebody walked away from something. Look at you, cheap. Oh, you cheap. Yeah, look, somebody let go of some shit. You may not see a situation as stable or solid or grounded anymore. You can't see this as something you can count on. Someone you can count on, something you can depend on, something you can lean on, or someone you can lean on, someone you can depend on, or somewhere you can continue to invest your time and energy. That's why you could be in a position to take a new step in a different direction. If it's you versus you out of your mind about what isn't working. You could have been holding back because it's like you may have been in a position to try to make something work. You feel me? And it's like you didn't want to give up because you may have thought or seen this friend, seen this relationship, seen this association, or seen this environment as somewhere you can plant a seed. Somewhere you can build a mind, build thoughts, build a community in some way, shape, or form. Now you could be in a position where you're no longer caught up in your mind and you realize you can't count on this. This isn't home. This isn't a friend. This isn't a place or an energy I should invest my time, mind, and or energy into. So now you could be wanting to take a leap of faith away from that, but in order to leave or in order to let that go, you got to fight the image or the space you manifested while you were in it. You feel me? You can't just walk away from it. You may have to force your way out of it. Again, you know what that means better than I know what that means. Yeah, you made a decision. You made the decision. Or again, if it's you versus someone outside of you made a decision about you. Now they see you in a certain type of way and they're fixed in that knowing about the relationship or the space they share with you. Could have been love in the past, Gemini. You could have had love for this, them, him, her in the past, but not anymore, not so much now. Or you in a position where you made the decision that something isn't as solid as you thought it was. You can't really trust this friend. You thought you could trust this friend, but now after they hurt you, after they jaded you, slighted you, someone stole from you. They took something from you, whether they was taking your ideas or they was just wasting your time. They was getting you to think and invest in something that was a dream. You feel me? Now you woke up, you ain't losing sleep about that shit no more, and you made the decision you can't fuck with these people no more, or you can't fuck around like that. You may have been the person who was walking around putting folks in genjutsu. You thought you could just up and do any old thing until you realize you can't do any old thing. Now you in a position to let that form go, but your external world could receive you in a certain type of way, and now you gotta fight to get out of that them knowing you like that. You feel me? You got to fight to change your image now. You got to fight to change how people view you or what a person sees you as. If it's just you versus one person. It could be you versus a couple people. It could be someone outside of you who want to come to you now that you out of your mind about the relationship they shared with you. You could be giving somebody a stiff arm, a heavy stiff arm too. You ain't fucking with somebody because they was fucking around in your face. You made the decision after they was fucking around in your face. You can't trust this person. You can't continue to kick it with this person. If I continue to go this way with these people or this person, it's only gonna fuck up my future. This was a bad decision. So you're making the decision to steer clear from a bad decision, and you may have to fight in order to do that. Fall is the song that's playing for you. Someone's falling, whether that's you or someone outside of you. Someone ain't getting what they used to get from you though, or you not getting what you used to get from somebody. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Yeah.